Go. Val, what's up, buddy? Do it. How are you doing? This, and this. Yes. The brushes. Thanks, Val. Okay. What are you up to, man? What are we doing today? What level is he? $13? Still 8. I'm only 8 right now. I started Druid. Wrong way. family reunion was good, man. It was just wonderful. It's really nice seeing my entire family. It was one of those where I just, yeah, it was I think 8:30 in the evening, and I could have gone another 5-6 hours at least. It was really nice seeing everybody. Yeah, we have a really good family. There's like, it's one of those families. There's like never any drama. It's kind of weird, actually. Hopefully that's not a bad thing. We could find out like one of my members of the family is like a serial killer or something. Never happened. They're really just awesome people. A lot of fun. All right. Doing what I always do, fixing what I messed up. That up. Again, the rhythm of this, it's just not there right now. You got any plans for Christmas now? We're just staying at home. What about you? I think you have everybody to your place at Christmas, don't you? Your family? Let's try this. This might not work. I just need to see what's working for me today because I'm a little bit off for some reason. I was hitting my stride yesterday when I was painting, and then thought I'd come back in and pick it up. It's not the case, and that happens sometimes. It's whatever. Eventually get it. Let's do a darker color and some red. Sure, I like that. Just the in-laws, gotcha. Yeah, keep it simple, huh? Let's go with what was working. This was working before. was not good. Those were not good brush strokes. Okay, what brushes are not working? Take these out. This one I'll come back to. These are fine. Put this down for now. Got it. Okay. This one. Good. This is one of those days where I am not painting well. It's okay. Stuff happens. And the key is to not quit and to get over this hump. Just like in Warcraft, Val, let me give you some advice as a rank 1 player to a noob like yourself. You might lose the first 5, 10, even 80 arenas that you do, but if you stick with it, you'll eventually get that one thing. And at the end of the day, you will sleep quite nice knowing that you overcame that whatever it was that was holding you back, and that's how you get better. You just got to stick with it. Even if it's just for 5 extra minutes. I'm talking about working with it the entire day, though that does help. Some priceless advice for you, Val. Because I am, in fact, every brush stroke that I do with this, at this point, for some reason, I am butchering the work. But that is okay. You gotta learn to take it to the face. Get back up. I don't know what I'm doing. Switch to this brush here, actually. What was that on the brush? Huh. Gotta learn to take it to the face. Yes, leather band books. This brush is not a good brush to use for that. Whatever the case, I'm not going to keep on with this painting. If it's bad painting, it's going to be a bad painting. And I'm not going to overwork this. I am not going to put up with this. Multiple big-breasted women fanning me with cabana leaves, nude. Yes, yes. So few of us have that these days. Oh. All right, when this happens, I'm bringing out the big brushes. And I'm going to experiment. This is probably not smart, but let's specialize in not smart today. That is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let's get the big brushes. I'm getting too meticulous with this, and maybe I just need to let it go. Big brushes. So let me get rid of the smaller brushes really quick, and then I'll go back to them maybe, but maybe not. We'll see. Bigger brushes, they're not huge, but we got this one, we got this one, we got that one, which I might use. Let's do it. Do 2 lives. An idea. Speaking of big-breasted women, my wife got me a sweet Xmas present I got to open early. No way. My big I like that. What'd she get you? I'm a little bit afraid to ask. Sorry to explain, you have to Google the Corsair Nexus. Corsair Nexus? Sounds really cool. Bruh. Sounds cool, bruh. Step back, see how it looks. Okay. Let's not mess this up. Big brushes, Val. That's the new plan. Big brushes. That is the new plan, my friend. Big freaking brushes. Brushes with big breasts. That's what we're going after right now. Bigger is better. Big breasted brushes, bitches. That is the key to success. Take this. There we go. Oh, please get darker. I thought it was going to get darker. Maybe we'll use this one. This is okay. It's kind of getting darker. Just a little bit. Not where I want it. Uh-oh. Losing control. Sweep it up. Here we go. Sweeping it up. Big strokes. Hold the brush like I know what I'm doing, but in reality I don't. Down. Squint. You need to squint. Good. Little bit of light coming in. Okay. It actually looks worse from a distance. Stepping back up. There we go. It's the darkness I want. It's too dark though. In. Pull it down. Big strokes. Squint. Open my eyes. Back in. Switching brushes. Mixing colors. Going in. Brush flip. Squint. Open my eyes. Hopefully this is darker. It's not. Panicking. Gathering myself. Coming back. A little bit of ultramarine blue to darken it off. Big brain. Squint. Open my eyes. Run the drawing. It's working. Feeling satisfaction. Feeling pride. It's good. Small release of dopamine. Squinting down. Drag it down. Vertical strokes. Not going horizontal yet. Squint. Open my eyes. Looking at the drawing. Drawing's wrong. That's okay. Nobody will notice. Squint. Open my eyes. Denoting form. Bring it down. Getting texture. That was too light. I'm an idiot. Bring the light in this way. A little bit of light here. That didn't work again. Let's go back into the tree. Definitely didn't work. Stepping back. Squinting down. Mountain needs to lighten. Back in. Squint. Open my eyes. Drag and brush down. creating form. Brush stroke might have worked. Stepping back, no it didn't. Lighten the brush stroke just a little bit. Going in. Bring it down. Can't lose the mountain. Don't know why the brush was acting this way. Accidentally got a good brush stroke. Squinting down, opening my eyes, coming back, realizing that I need to work the mountain, work the drawing out. Too lazy to change colors right now. Think I can do it with the brush. Realizing that I can't, regretting, stepping back. Going forward. Unifying valley. Here we go. Searching database as to why this is not working is because the values are too far apart. Might have hit camera. Don't worry about it. Hard to explain. Already read that. Going back. Adding ultramarine blue to my mixture. Here we go. Bring the mountain down. Small changes. Nothing's happening. Squint. Go to the left side of the right side of the painting. Get the fog. Creating form. Thinking about trees. Moving it up. Shaping canopy of trees. Realizing that I did not pay any attention to the drawing yesterday. Regretting. Stepping forward. Losing impression. Going back up. Switching brushes. Going in with the light brush. Ultramarine blue. Holding brush like an expert. Squint. Adding light. Squint. Fog. Big brush. Big brush. Big brush. Being brave. Pulling. That's it. It's a good brush stroke. Stepping forward. Squint. Fog. Not knowing what I'm painting. Looking. Trees covered in fog. Never painted this before. Fear. Settling in. Squinting down. Pulling. Horizontal strokes. Stepping back. Squint. Stepping forward. Denoting form in the background. Form, form. We're going to try to lift up. Hopefully this will work. Kind of worked. Pride, swelling. Next stroke, going up. It's okay, it works. I can make do. This, up in the sky, just a little bit in the back. Simultaneously denoting the form. Denote. Holding brush in a different direction. Looking at reference photo. Squint from my eyes. Hatching out. Damn it! Going back. Beautiful brush stroke, but completely wrong color and placement. Going back in, thinking this one is going to be darker. Was incorrect. Was not dark enough. With the dark, ultramarine blue. Squint. Shaping tree line. Going over. Tree line shaped. Squint. Back. Adding light. Touch of yellow ochre. Squint. Open my eyes. Strong brush stroke. Confidence. Manliness. Wrong color. Son of a bitch. Hey camera, going to fix it. Going crazy. Losing camera one just for a second. Painting is looking absolutely horrible right now, but this is the life of a painter on the edge, on the brink of either ruin or greatness. Do not know. Do not know. We gotta stick with it. Stick with it. Do not panic. Just remember the bells and whistles come at the end, but impression proceeds the bells and whistles. Yes, yes, proceeds. Proceeds the bells and whistles, Val. it proceeds it. Time to fix this brushstroke tracking camera. Good. Frames per second looks good. Doing movements on the palette, even though nobody can see it because I'm not really doing anything, just waving my brush back and forth to make it look like I'm doing something, which I'm not in reality. Squint, down, press, go over the brushstrokes that I did before, regretting. Squint, sweep it up, sweep, sweep, and we're just gonna ever so softly pull the paint up in the direction in which I deem it needs to be. Dodging camera, pride, back up. Add a little bit of yellow ochre. Yellow ochre. Jaw is popping, don't know why, concern. Squint. Denoting form. Lifting brush ever so slightly on the bottom edge to make it soft. It's all about looking good when you paint. It does not matter what you paint. It just matters how you look when you paint. Yes. Squinting down. Moving my eyes. Realizing the castle has no form whatsoever. I need to draw it. Feeling laziness, feeling despair, fighting despair, pulling brushstroke, stepping back, twirl brush, makes it look cool. Always look good when you're painting. Walk up, realize that you did not look at it when you were further back. Going back, rectifying the mistake. Making movements on the palette even though nothing's happening. Dipping my brush into a cup of medium with no medium, just to make it look like I know what I'm doing. Squinting, stepping forward with a plan. What could go wrong? Pulling the brushstroke. Heard a noise from the computer, concern. Squint, reference photo. Pull that shit, pull it. And then sweep it, bitch. Yes, sweep it, we just have to sweep it. The brush. Right, now, what we're gonna do a little experiment. We are going to add clouds in. What could go wrong? Going to the round brush. I think we're going with a number 8 in this one. To be honest, I don't know the difference between them. 8 is a larger number, however, it is not always larger than the other brushes that I have that are also number 8, which is a little bit confusing, but I also do not care. Down. Brush movements on the palette. Squint, squint, squint. Here we go. Could be too big. That's what she said. We're going into the clouds. Here, and ever so slightly. Son of a bitch. That's okay. That's okay, because I think I can just kind of soften this out some, just a little bit. It's definitely too big, but that's okay because I'm a professional and I know exactly how to get around. I'm going to switch brushes. Going back, smaller brush. Where is it? Son of a, here it is. Bitch, gotcha. Is this the one that wiggled? It was not. Put it in the other brush container. Men. Big-brained and savvy. Needs a little bit more, yes, you guessed it, yellow ochre. Yeah, yellow ochre. Making the same type of brush stroke for some reason. This is a different brush and it's making the same brush stroke. Ignoring. Will regret later on, but for now I'm going to experiment. Clouds. Clouds. Come on, bitches. Dabbing ever so slightly. Think about the clouds. Be the clouds. Think of all the times you looked up at the sky and tried to see shapes. You were having just one of those moments of hope in your life. Or rather pretend, because that's never happened before. Pretend. How would it be if you had hope? Looking at the clouds, looking at the shapes, movements. Right? How would it be? How would a normal human with a smaller brain than mine see this? And that's what we have to do. We have to connect. We have to connect. Going back in. Just a touch. Just a touch. What professions did you pick on your druid? I don't know. I haven't picked anything yet. What do you think I should pick? Should I pick skinning? Doesn't it depend on what spec I play, kind of? Like if I'm gonna go feral, that rabbit-ass invisible tiger or panther, then I should probably go skinning or something, some shit like that. Squint. What do you recommend, Val? What is your recommendation? Huh? Here's the thing. I want to play, but at the same time, they're pumping these classic games out. And classic, you got to put your life into, and obviously I have a life, obviously. And it's like, how much time do I have to do this, right? Son of mother. Okay, we're gonna try something different here. Because that's not working. This, I'm sure, will work. Today I have to do everything wrong, apparently. You would go skinning and leatherworking? Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. I could... the problem I'm having with this is that it needs to kind of sit and dry. And I'm not going to do that because, frankly, I'm too lazy. I just want to get this thing done. So I prefer just complaining about why it's not working when all I have to do is just let it sit and dry. Very easy. But no. Whatever. Well, I think I'm going to leave it that way. No, I'm not going to leave it that way. I'm going to leave this shit. I actually have a plan, though this might not work. This might not work at all, in fact. It might actually mess the sky up. And, you know what? I need to stop voicing my failure and just man up and say this is going to be a freaking masterpiece. And believe it. Even though I don't right now. Well, I'll do that. I'll go leatherworking and skinning. That makes sense to me. That's what I was kind of planning on doing. But also, the skinner was across the... I could have gotten to it in probably five seconds. I didn't for some... I don't know why. Swing down. There we go. Working the form up, laying the paint. We'll go back in with the smoothing brush. Smooth it out after, first. Get the form. Color. There you go. And go in with a little bit more color here. Go in with the yellow ochre. You see? Sweat. Down. Be the canvas. Be the canvas. Okay, and then what we're going to do is try to get just a little bit more light, if we can. In the center, I've kind of pushed it as light as I can, though, pretty much. Just a touch of yellow ochre in it, so it's not totally white. Down. That's not good. Okay, now let's try something here. This might work. Damn it. This is here anyway. All right. Bitch. I might have messed that up. Oh shit, this isn't working at all. Damn it. Whatever. What are you gonna do? That did not work at all. It's all good. Whatever. Sometimes you have plans and sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Who cares? Oh, maybe I should try doing that in the water and mess that up too. I think it'll actually work better here though. Shit. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Well, keep moving, keep going. That's what we got to do. Can't quit. Can't quit. Painting can suck you dry, man. All right. Think. Okay. Let's do something that is, you know what? I'm going to regret doing this, but that's okay. Where is the brush that I was using for this? This is it. This I'm turning to a different, unless I have a darker brush. Nope. I'm going straight dark here. It's all good, man. Some days you have it, some days you don't have it. Some days you don't have it. That's how it is, man. Going with this. Alternating between the small and the large. Where's that other brush that I was using? Maybe I should think about going back to dagger brushes. which I might actually do that. That's not it. A little darker brush over there. 11 more levels, yeah. That's awesome, man. I need to play. I haven't done it. I just shit. So much stuff I need to get done. Try something a little bit different. This might not work. Balls. Wait. Let's see if this works. This might. Wait a second. I have a better idea. Hopefully. Good chance it's not a better idea today. But I'm feeling the dagger more now than I was a little bit ago. It's too much red, but that's okay. And then, where's the other dagger I was using? There's one. This one, this one is dark. I have a green one too that can fluctuate between green and the gray because it's actually similar. And squint. Balls, balls, yes. Right. Torches. There's going to be a little bit more flame coming out. A little bit more flame. Yes. A little bit more flame. It's too much flame. Just a little bit here. Darken the rest. probably not gonna work. I'm gonna try it. messed that up. Damn it. It's okay. Seventh Son, what's up, man? Hey, you too. Merry Christmas. Yeah, it's a cool mood. It's from Midjourney, so I can't take credit for it, like concept-wise. I just typed something and it came up, so I'm trying to spur my imagination here. I need it, so thank you. You doing well, man? Doing okay, but hopefully New Year will bring some positivity in my other lives. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah. No, I'm sure it will, you know. Good stuff does happen from time to time. You know. maybe the fan brush would be good for trees, like I need them on top. Be somewhere here. Should have done this before. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see how it works in here. Tagging, what's up, buddy? Recently, I finally bought some display measurement tool from Calibrite, and I can finally see where some of my issues were. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. So what tool are you talking about, 7th? What did I use for that? Epic, yeah. Hey, well, it's Midjourney, so, but it's coming along. It's all right. Can't complain. It took me a while. Like, I think I'm warmed up now, but it took a while to get warmed up today. Try this. No, that's not what I want. There's another brush here. This would work. Try this one. This might not be what I want. We'll see. Hey, thanks. I appreciate that. I'm trying something a little different. I want to make them quicker, but like it's good quality, but I get to the point quicker with it because I only get one take because it's in the class, and I want to do it in the class. So I'm trying to. I want to make them better and like quicker. So it's just like I fly right into it because if I'm just drawing and not like thinking somebody's watching me or whatever, it actually goes faster. So if I can balance, if I can get that and like get the talking at the same time, then that's a good video. And that's kind of what I want. It's hard to get. Hey, thanks, man. You know, well, this is actually thanks to you because remember those landscapes that you posted in Discord? And then you said I should do a Midjourney portrait. And so like that got me thinking because I've been in a real rut. Like, I mean, bad recently. And I said, you know what, screw this. I just need to snap myself out. So that's what this approach that I took. And it's actually quite nice. So yeah, it's thanks to you. Job tagging. The virus of Kosovo strikes again. Your teacher would not be proud of you. Which is a compliment. It's a compliment, isn't it? Yeah. It's a compliment. Your teacher's trying to stop people like you and me. My teachers too tried to stop me when I was your age. They did. I am not kidding. You know this. I've told you this before. They tried to stop me. It requires a bigger brush. They tried to stop me. No, I haven't. This is the first one. But as far as like making them on Midjourney, yes, I have, but this is the first one I've painted. But I'm going to be doing more of this definitely because it's very good practice and it's bringing to light a lot of weaknesses that I currently have, which I need to improve upon. And it's going to help everything, portraiture, drawing, everything. Like this is exactly what I need to be doing right now, to be honest. Probably sell some of these things too. Should soften that. Try and get this to. Whoops. Kind of got that. The tool I'm talking about is called Calibrite Display Pro HL. You can check it later, but just for the screen calibration, mainly to see the proper colors. Oh, is that what that does? I actually need that because if you don't mind me asking, how much does it cost? It calibrates your screen so that it's like true color, so you can actually get the proper color. Because depending on the monitor like, for example, in my apartment, I'll set my monitor a little bit more vivid color. So if you're doing video editing, it looks like it's vivid color, but it might come out on YouTube as a little bit plain because it's not calibrated correctly. It's a headache, all this stuff. And that's one of the problems with when you're not doing a screen capture, you have to like color correct things, and especially in this line of work, color is a big deal. Right, so you want it to be accurate. That didn't work. More than 260, yeah, I thought it was something. Oh no, yeah, this stuff, and it's kind of sloppy too because I don't have the right brush for it. And that's not good. I need to fix that. But yeah, this tree's not good. It's just not. Leave that for now. Actually, with this, let me see if I can fix that. So it's technically an olive prima. It has not dried yet, so I can't put my finger on it. Even though it's not a one-day painting. This is 2 days, but this is the last day I'm going to work on it. I'm not going to keep on working on this one. That would look pretty badass if I did, I think. That sucks. Let me fix this bigger brush. Okay, I'm paying attention to how my hands moving. Sometimes when you warm up, then you kind of feel like it's going in a certain way. So I pick the brushes that work the best. Oh, I think for the entire year it was $96. I think. Delark. No, actually, I like Bob Ross. I do. It's performative, but it required skill, and there's some techniques that he uses that are very viable. And like the concept behind his work, I really like too, throwing it out. You can choose to pay monthly or you can do yearly. I did yearly because it was less expensive, and I view it as a tool, like it's for me, and probably for you too, if you're in a rut, if you don't have anything to paint, I think it's a great tool. Yes, you can. You can pay for just 1 month. Yes. And just get your images, which is probably smarter to do, to be honest with you. Yeah. Yeah. I just figure with my line of work, if I get a commission and I haven't gotten that image, then I can go ahead and get the image that I need at that time. But yeah, you can do just a month, unless they've changed their pricing. But I think I got mine about 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I like it too, and like I probably should keep working on this, but I didn't. I set a time limit for myself with this painting. I just said I don't want to work forever on it. Like, to me, it looks okay. It doesn't look like the impression is there, but I don't like the technique that I used in a lot of places, and it bothers me. And the castle, for example, is very unfinished. Maybe I should work on this. I'm also fumbling around what brushes to use for what. Like actually this might be good. Let me check this for the branches. This is a different brush. I haven't really used this brush before. This might not work actually. See how thin I can get with this. So, I'm just having trouble with getting thin strokes. And if I put my finger here, I could get it thinner. It's just I can't because it's wet. Everything's wet. See how this feels over here, though. I can actually use the corner to brace myself. Reminds me of one of my first imaginary landscapes I did. Still keep it as a reminder of good old days. In fact, it was Bob Ross who inspired me to even go back to his hobby after the long break he had. Yeah, I mean, look, I do like him. I like, I mean, those are quick paintings, right? But you can learn a lot from them. There's solid technique. He shows you how to use a fan brush. He shows you how to use palette knife technique. And it's not that you have to do the painting. Like, a lot of them look made up and kind of corny. Thanks, Seventh Son. I appreciate that, man. A lot of them look very corny. But like some of them don't. Some of them are really good, and he did it fast. And so you can apply that technique into your work. You can learn from it. You don't need to say, oh, well, I don't like just this one part, so the whole thing's trash. Like, some people do that, but I think there's a lot to be learned from him, to be honest with you. But he connects with people as well. He's very good at making people want to paint, making people feel like they can paint, and I mean, there's some that's actually a big deal. That's a very big deal. You know, it's important to have that influence on people. That he's a very positive person too, which that's a good thing. Okay, I switched originally. Take this brush here, lighten up some. No, he's good. I like him. Delark, where are you up to if you're still there, man? Oh, actually, you are. I read you as tagging for some reason because y'all are both red on this phone, and I kind of just glanced. But yeah, man, the reflection is coming along. It's light impression could definitely be better, though. That's the thing. Like I really could be painting this better than I am. That's all right. Let's take this. All right. Just trying to work this castle up just a little bit more. Start cutting in with the sky some. It's tricky, man. This stuff. Need to do something I might regret. That else on. Tagging, what are you doing? Are you going back home for Christmas? Son of a bitch, that's the wrong value. Marcos Witch Bar. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Doing what we can. Doing what we can. Damn it. Wrong move. When it comes to Bob Ross, at first I was amazed by his paintings, but obviously the more I painted, the more problems I could see in his paintings, like values, color, intensity. But I love him not because of the quality of his work, but rather his somehow uplifting approach to painting in general. Exactly. So he has, so like those things that you talked about too, he can do that stuff. I've seen him do it. You're right, in some of the paintings, it's just not there. But if you put it in the context of, you know, he's producing all those videos really fast, it has to be within a 30-minute time span. That's really good. Like he could pump something like this out really, really fast, I think. And he would, you know, I'm working it up a little bit more, but he would get the impression. He was very good at getting the impression, but some of his technique was very good. The other thing is, I think they didn't have the resolution TV, that they have now, so it was a little bit more blurred out, so you didn't see all the flaws. But it's still the techniques that he was using. You can use in this, like the way he does grass with a fan brush or whatever. Now I would go back to the palette more, and so that the color variation is greater, because you know it looks the same if you just keep doing it. But yeah, no, you're right in what you're saying. You're absolutely right, and I like how uplifting he is too. Is actually, you know, really, really good man. So it's but yeah, I guess here's the thing. One of my teachers had told me back in the day. They said, you know, even the artists that you like, you're going to look at their work, and if you really pay attention, you're going to see things that you don't like, but things that you do like. So instead of looking at a painting saying, you just like this painting, look at the painting. You can like the whole thing. There's nothing wrong with that. But look at it and say, I like this part, but this part right over here, I don't like as much. They could have done this, A, B, C, D. It gets you thinking. But it also makes it so that you don't throw out some very valuable lessons from artists that you might not like. And Bob Ross is one of them. If I was just viewing him as just an artist in general, I'd say, compared to all the other artists out there, he's not that great. But when you take the individual lessons and see what he's doing, and also it was performative art, it's fun to watch, right? And I know he has the ability to do a good painting. I mean, I wouldn't make a painting maybe if I think if I practiced, I could, like in 30 minutes, I could probably do a painting like that. And he would, when he worked, he would work on the paintings that he was working on. He already had done a painting before of it, and then so he worked through all the problems in his head and knew how he was going to paint it for the show, and he prepared for it. And then I think he did also another one afterwards for some reason. So he did 3 paintings for each show that he did, I think. But I like him. And there are a lot of people who I trained with who would scoff at that, and I can understand that. There's nothing wrong with that either. Like I said, I think it's very important to be able to really pick out things you like and dislike about a piece, because you're going to learn more that way. So there's lessons all over the place. That's not a good word, but I'll think. Oh, really? He was a drill sergeant, wasn't he, at one point? And his son also followed in his footsteps, though I think they had a falling out with, wasn't it ABC or PBS? It was PBS, the public broadcasting station. And I think because he did that it was free, he was doing it for free, but obviously he made his money off his brand that he got with attention from that show and such. And the story of why Bob Ross always talks so softly, that was it. Because he said he didn't want to yell again. I've heard that. I'm not sure if that's it or not. Was that it? Because as drill sergeant, you have to, obviously, it's in the job description. There's so much stuff here that I could be doing better than I am. See, all this little tickling of the painting, y'all aren't really going to see, so I'm trying to refrain from doing that stuff. I'm essentially tightening up the brushwork, the technique, but I'm not sure that y'all can really see that on the stream, so I'm trying to switch it up some. But let's see if I can refine this a little bit more than I have it. This isn't looking too good down here. Spend a lot of time with that, actually. I'll just leave it impressionistic. I mean, it's not that great the way that I painted this. Wait a second, I have an idea though. I'm going to pick some white up. white up. Let's bring it down into this. That's not really doing that much. Just go back and forth between. This might be messing it up. That's okay. It's something. We had some real life issues, and he had some real life issues in his life, so I can understand the way he was talking during the shows. Oh, yeah. Some pretty serious stuff, you mean? Yeah, I'll give you a different perspective, I guess. Fan of how I did that, but there's a lot of things in this that I really honestly could paint better with. A lot. But, you know, so I started this painting originally, well, yesterday. I started it yesterday, and it's to snap myself back into painting because I've kind of hit a, you know, a stump. I've been in a slump recently, rather slump. So I'm just trying to snap out of it, which is good. I feel like I kind of have to a degree, which is I could do that better. So fix this. So a lot of this too is just I need practice and just I need to get better at certain things, and this is why I do this, is that the more you paint, obviously you do get better, but I think the trick, at least with me, is to just like push yourself to not stop immediately when you get upset over it. And, you know, y'all haven't seen me do that, I don't think, but, you know, back in the day it would happen and stuff. I'd be like, all right, screw this. And also continuously doing stuff. I don't know all the right terms for painting, but is this painting original or are you using a picture as a reference? So I'm using an artificial intelligence, Midjourney reference for it, so it's not really original. But I'm just doing this for the practice. Yeah, Delark, trying to snap my head back into painting. You know, every once in a while I hit this, hit a slump, right? And that's kind of what happened. And you know, you got to figure out a way to get back in. And I had, like I said, I had gotten a subscription to Midjourney a couple months ago, and I'm using that to obviously give myself like some ideas, because it's up in here, and then the technique comes. It's just, you know, but I'm trying to get myself in the mindset. If I'm driving in my car, for example, and I'm thinking of ways to paint, I'm in a good spot there. Now, if I'm not, you know, and if it's been a while and I'm like, I need to get back to painting, that's not a good thing. And so I need to, you know, and that's kind of what's happened recently. Just because I you know, everybody has stuff, you know, I can't complain, but, you know, there's a lot of distractions that I have right now. And let's get some form, tie this land mass into this piece so it's not disconnected like it is. You know, I just need to do a better job of getting my focus back, essentially. It's very easy to lose focus. And with painting, it's not like you can just clock in and clock out. I mean, you can do that, but it's not going to be good work. And so it's like I have to have my head in the game. Painters have to have their heads in the game to, you know, to do a good job with it. You always have, and you want to be improving. You don't want to be going back the opposite direction, which is definitely possible. You know, I've done that a lot, and so now, you know, I'm looking at other painters much more than I ever have in the last 10, 15 years. Got out of the habit of that because just of stuff, and it's giving me ideas and just trying to get that back. And then sometimes I'll come in here. Like I had an idea of what brushes I wanted to use when I came in, and then it did not work. And I think it didn't work because the canvas was still wet, and I was using this dabbing technique that was going straight through to the board, and I should have foresaw that coming, but I didn't for some reason. So, and then you have to play mind games to snap yourself out of it when things don't work. You're like, okay, that didn't work, so like, what do I do now? And then you do something else that doesn't work. And that was happening the first hour and a half of the stream, I think. Where are we at? 2:13? Yeah, probably at least the first hour, which is why, Delark, I am the way that I am when we play the games, because, like, you know, if we get stomped, I kind of use this mentality, because half the time not half the time, but, you know, like if you're out of practice with something, it just sucks, and it's very easy to get discouraged over it. So then you have to get creative and be like, okay, regroup. What do I do to get better? What do I need to do? And, you know, so then you start coming up with the strategies and the plans. Always fail. So that's the way that I operate with this. I have to. You have to, as a painter, with this stuff. You're not painting the only way you can get better is if you learn to play mental games on yourself. It's not just about doing it, and, you know, you have to put the time in, but you also have to learn how to psych yourself out and to trick yourself mentally, because you don't want to. So many times, especially recently, like I've been either so tired or something's happened, I just don't feel like doing the work. That's not good. But you have to do the work. So what do? You psych yourself out. Figure out how you tick, and then you gotta work with that. And a little bit of light in here. Sharpen this edge some. Bring the light out just a little bit more. Here. Just a little. And then one of the strategies that I use in getting better too is, even if I'm not going to work on something, I will go back and look at it oftentimes after a couple days. My eye rests, and then I really do, I make notes of the things that I could have done better, and then not just how, like, not just what I could have done better, but how I could have done it, how I could have done it more efficient if that's how I want it painted. I could get, like how I could get it done quicker. And there's a lot, actually, when you think about it. Things that you need to work on. Oh, son of a bitch. It's the second time. It's fine, whatever. These little strategies you come up with yourself. It's kind of crazy, all this. It's not too bright. Should be okay. I've lost a lot of form in here. It's kind of bland. So to do this, I'm going to simplify this. I actually made it much worse just now. Damn it. Okay. Think. Go back in with a different brush. It's over here. This one. Lighter. It's quite amazing, but also said how our brains can push us to create something great, but also influence in the way we almost can't pick up the brush to paint. At least that's my life. Yeah, I know that feeling. And that's why I say you need to psych yourself back into it. When you first start painting, it's when you're like really into it and such, right? When I was training at the academy, my motivation was, there's a lot of things. Everything's prepared for you to work, even though you have to put the effort in, and that is an effort. That's hard to do. When you're on your own, you have to set everything up. You have to run it like a business. And then there's outside factors that everybody has that draw you away, and it's unforeseen, right? There's always something unforeseen that happens, some bullshit, and you have to, and then you have the option every day of dealing with it or not dealing with it, or putting it off to the next day. And especially when you work by yourself, that's a huge danger as a painter, when you don't have a deadline for stuff. And so it's tricky stuff, man. It's very hard. it's a blessing and a curse working for yourself for that reason. Focus. And then add to that this type of painting, like your mood, oftentimes it comes out in your work. And that's rough. It's something else, and it takes from you. It takes a whole lot to do the painting, like, put that touch on it, right? It's not an easy thing to do. It's not just about you might have that skill, but your head's not in the right place. It's something else. It's something else. It is something else. It is something else. I can't see that because I'm not in the camera. Let me move the camera down some. Let's see if I can do it without. Really. Let's try that. Did I get it? That's better. All right. How long have I been going with this? 2 hours and 20 minutes. Oh, man. Okay. Castle. This does not look good. Let's fix that. See how that... You know what? Let me see how it looks for you guys. It looks not good. Give me a second. Yeah! Oh, Sherry, how are you doing? Come on in.
What you doing?
Just sorry to interrupt. It's not interrupting. It's good.
We were just downtown doing.
Oh yeah.
We just went and got something to eat.
Oh, excellent. Yeah. Come and hang out for a second here. Yeah.
In your office here.
Yeah.
What are you doing today?
I have I think about 4 people here, but I'm probably gonna end the stream. I'm gonna end the stream, and so I was just painting this painting here. I had it all set up. And this is my. This is 4 people, I think. My Aunt Sherry and Uncle Richard.
Oh.
They stopped by
Oh,
to say hi.
hello.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I've been streaming for a while. Yeah.
Okay, well, continue. We'll just.
No. I'm gonna. It's about that time. I might touch this up a little bit, but this thing's pretty much done. Guys, thank you so much. And I will be streaming probably next week. Well, maybe next week. Actually, maybe not. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Next week's Christmas, so Merry Christmas if I don't see you, all right? Y'all take care. All right. How are y'all doing? Good. Yeah?